Friday, Paul is best for UK here, and welcome to another Game of the Day video. So happy Friday. This is Popful Mail. This is a much later game on the system. I think it uses a different variant of the hardware actually, because it's got sound hardware now. I think it does run on the original version, but I don't think there'll be any sound. So this is 1991, so much later than the games I have been reviewing. Now I've skipped straight to disc 2. You can insert disc 2 instead of disc 1. Disc 1 does a like a sort of cutscene, like sort of introduction, but of course Game of the Day is mainly for getting straight into the gameplay. So some interesting things about this game. So great music, so let's start the game. Right, this is a multi-disc game. I think it comes out with 6 discs altogether. But like I say, you can put this 2 in straight away. Right, okay, so you can jump. Now you are equipped with that dagger or sword or whatever you see on the bottom left there, and you can see it on the sprite just about. But you don't. It took me a while to figure this out. You don't attack with a button. You actually literally just charge into a baddie to use your weapon. It's sort of a strange mechanic, but yep, I'll show you what I mean when we see our first enemy. So there's one up there. So if we climb up the ladders, now you can't use your weapon until you charge into someone. So I'm going to do that now when I see someone. But if they've got the shield up, it doesn't work. So going from behind. Oh, you fuck. There you go, look at that. So that's the way you attack the enemies. They have shields, so it's not always easy. There you go. Some of them don't have shields. But yeah, you can't use your weapon at will at any point. So that's an interesting way of doing things. Not sure I like it, to be honest, but that's the way they've done it. Yeah, these guys have got shields, so attacking them from behind is the best policy. Graphics good, you got some nice detailed colourful graphics on this one. So this game does have RPG elements in it, because you can see the HP and stuff over to the right there, and you collect money as well. A lot of the text in gameplay is actually in Japanese. I don't know if anyone's translated it. Maybe modern times they have. I don't think it was released outside of Japan originally. He's not an enemy, that's why I'm not attacking him. Right, I don't know. I think you can talk to him. Yeah, you can, but obviously, like I say, I don't understand Japanese, so. I like the fact that one of the buttons on the controller is jump and not up. There's nothing worse, in my opinion, than up to jump on games. Right, let's proceed on. Let's proceed up here. Watching out for this spider guy. Yeah. So just remind yourself of that when you play the game. If you decide to give it a go, you have to charge into the baddies literally to use your weapon. I'll press up on these doors as well to enter them. I'm actually enjoying this. This is a really good game. Definitely a game I've never played before, and it's iconic, to be honest. Watching out for these guys here. And this is really good, actually. For a 91, for a game based on a system that was originally released in 1981, it seems pretty good. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the emulator settings. You can see I'm using RetroArch for this. I'm going to change the core options, and I'm going to go for was it 1 megahertz the original? To be honest, I think the original was 4 megahertz, wasn't it? I'm not sure. I'm going to go for 1 megahertz, and we'll see how it works on that. I'm guessing it's going to be really slow. I couldn't figure out how to sort of disable the the music on the game. So the original system wouldn't have had the same chips, just ignore the music. In fact, I'll cut that off using my video editing right about now. So this is how it runs. I presume it does run, I don't know for sure, but yeah, as you can see, much slower. I don't know if I've done that correctly though, because it did say underclock, didn't it? So to be honest, actually, let's go back into the core. Let's change the options again. We're going to go to manage core options. We're going to go for 1H. I think that was the original one, wasn't it? And got 64 megahertz. 1 megahertz. I don't know how you remove the soundboard. I don't know if you can. To be honest, I'm not sure if the original was 4 megahertz because this says underclock on it, doesn't it? So yeah, I have no idea. Let me know in the comments what the heck. But yeah, always run both CPUs. Yeah, so CPU clock, soundboard. Actually, I'm going to change this to 2 megahertz underclock. So I'm going to change this back to V2 just in case we have any problems. Actually, let's change it to M basic. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can do anything with that. So I'm going to change that back to V2 just for compatibility sakes. And restart. Just have a look at 2 megahertz version of the game. So these are options in RetroArch. So I don't know if this was sort of like how the system originally was in 1981. Obviously the same board wouldn't have been there, or the same features. So let's start it in this 2 megahertz and see how we go with that one. Wow, okay, so the 2 megahertz underclock, I don't know if it is an underclock or whatever, but yeah, that's very slow, as you can see, much slower than the 4 megahertz. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? So the game definitely relies on the CPU speed. Next I'm going to try a nice, I'm going to go for the 8 megahertz. Imagine how fast that's going to be now. Let's try that. It's just fun to have a play about with these things on this Friday night. Very smooth on the star field. I know what you're thinking, do the 64 megahertz. Ah, that's nice and smooth, isn't it? That's pretty gone decent on that 4 megahertz mode, or whatever I've chosen. Nice. That makes it very playable. Right, I'm going to do what you all want. And I'm going to do 64 megahertz. This is just going to be, if it's what I'm thinking, this is going to be just impossible to play. 64 megahertz, sorry. Let's try that. Oh dear, that's made it crash by the looks of it. Okay, that's weird. No, he doesn't like that at all. Alright then, let's try 32 megahertz. Now, how many files it's saying now for some reason. Okay, that's weird. Core options. Try 16 megahertz. How many files? Can we just make sure that it's still got the game in memory? 8 megahertz. Yeah, 8 megahertz is working again. I'm going to try changing it without restarting it. So let's go core options. 64 megahertz. I keep saying megabytes. 64 megahertz. Resume. No, it doesn't really. I think you have to restart it. I'll try that once more, but I'm guessing it doesn't like the faster speeds. Yeah, how many files? Yeah, okay, so just go straight to basic. Okay, so yeah, anyway, that's a quick look and play around with the settings with Popful Mail 1991 for the NEC PC-88. I do believe the game is released on other systems as well, not sure what, but there we go. So I'm going to give that one 9 out of 10. It seems like a really good game. Just remember, if you decide to play it, there is no action button for the dagger or the sword. You've got to just literally run into the baddies to use it. So thank you for watching. Have a pleasant Friday evening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.